Never come back again. It's got a death curse. It's got a death curse.
Drop.
Welcome back to the Death Curse Club. I am the one and only Zach Hilton, and with me is Pooh himself, Jim.
Bother.
Oh, bother indeed.
Oh, bother.
Welcome to the show. Welcome back, everyone. Follow us on Instagram and Threads, Death Curse Club. If podcast is your baby, you can find us on Spotify, Apple, and Amazon and other pod apps. Just look up Death Curse Club. Follow this YouTube, Death Curse Club, or Throw Me Lounge. We got all kinds of shows up in there. We got Core Memory Unlocked, Core Memory Horror, Reviewer Rob Show, Into the Fog. We got it all. Just come on down. Have a good time. Welcome to the show, and this is one of my favorites. We're back at it again, baby. We're running. We're straight shooting from the hip. There's no talk about this. I haven't talked to Jim one bit about what we're going to do, but you know what we're going to do. It's What If Theater, baby. We are here. We are going to do one of those mishmash movies. We're going to create a movie from things of horrors past and see if they can work in a movie and such. And I was thinking, I did one with Joe a couple of months back about Evil Dead and Smile, and I thought that was cool. I thought it was a nice melding of universes, but I want to go back to nostalgia's sake. I'm going to go back to the height of slasher sake, and I want us to figure out which one we want to do today. And Jim, you're going to have to answer these, okay? I'm going to give you a character, and then I'm going to give you a location. So I'm going to give you a choice of characters, choice of location, and then we're going to figure out whether this person could survive said situation. So I don't want you to think too hard about it, okay? Just want you to think for a second. It's a couple of wavy lines, okay?
Yeah.
Your characters of choice are either Laurie Strode, Nancy, Sidney Prescott. Okay?
All right.
Your location that you can choose from is Elm Street, Haddonfield, Camp Crystal Lake, Woodsboro. Now, all those people, you can't do Sydney and Woodsboro.
Yeah.
So, I want you to pick one of these people and one of those locations, and we're going to make a movie.
All right. Laurie, but the Scout version.
Oh, shit! Okay.
In Springwood.
Oh, shit! Okay, buddy. Okay. Ooh, I'm fucking in love already. I'm in love already. So, here's how I see it. Halloween and Halloween 2 absolutely exist. Okay?
Okay.
So, and the reason why I say this is because it fits right into, at the end of Halloween 2, Laurie is in an insane asylum. They've worked on her. They've tried to get her better. Nothing's working, but there's a doctor in Springwood that's like, I can help her out. I think she's just having bad nightmares. If we can control her sleep, if we can get her on the hypnosil, we can make Laurie better. What do you think as a beginning?
That sounds good. I mean, it's a good place to start.
Right. Okay. So, this all being said, before we move on, and really fuck things up, is it the Springwood of Robert Englund's Elm Street or Jackie Earle Haley?
Oh, good Lord. So I'm gonna say Jackie Earle Haley, and here's my reason why. I think he got an unfair rap like I get it. Like people were turned off because it wasn't jokey,
Right.
Freddy Krueger that everyone loved for the last 15 years or whatever it was before, and it
Right.
wasn't, But I don't think he was the problem with that movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was a solid Freddy Krueger. I think he did his job. So I figured
Right.
we give him another chance. And I think if anybody between Robert Englund's Freddy Krueger and Jackie's Freddy Krueger, if anybody is going to say, "How's my dick taste?" it's definitely Jackie's version. So that's my reasoning.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. Jesus Christ. Okay, so here we are. We're in, and to be fair, if we're going, oh my God, if
And
we're
I think he
going
fits
that,
better into the Rob Zombie world too.
that was two things I was going to say. Is that technically her last movie's 2009, A Nightmare on Elm Street was 2010, so this flows right into it. So now here, oh my God. Since it's another universe, technically, the Dream Warriors thing didn't happen.
Right.
So technically, this movie could be Jackie Earle's Dream Warriors.
Yeah.
Because what you do is now Laurie Strode is playing the Patricia Arquette character, basically.
Right.
And I think that's what we do. I think people are going to be fucking pissed that it's the Jackie version. So to kind of bring them back on board for this movie, it's gotta be a Dream Warrior-esque movie. I don't know if we call it Dream Warriors. Do we get Rob Zombie to write and direct it?
I mean, we can. I know, like a lot of people, again, have feelings about him one way or the other. I generally like his work.
Same.
And another thing I would say to do to help bring people in is I'm gonna have the head of the hospital played by Robert Englund.
Yes! That would win so many people. That's the doctor who said, "I can fix Laurie Strode." Oh my God. And what's wild about this is that because Freddy can play with people's minds and know their fear, you can technically put Michael Myers in this movie in dream sequences.
Yeah.
I am fucking way okay with this. Okay, so we have her beginning. She's being transferred to the Springwood insane asylum. Fucking she gets there. She meets up with all these other cast of characters to play in this world. Do we do exact ripoffs of Dream Warriors? Like, I know the one dude was strong. There was a fucking wizard at one point. Like, do we play with those as well?
I guess you could look at what was because those played more into that time frame, the whole Dungeons and Dragons and.
So, say less, bitch. So now the wizard could still work because Harry Potter's big at this time.
Yeah.
So you could technically do that. The strength guy, I would just make them a superhero.
Right.
I would play into like a Captain America, Iron Man, Stitch. So let's think of one more trope that was big in 2010s.
I think I blocked the 2010s out.
Because this is coming out. We'll have this come out 2012-13. So the year of or the year after Avengers, or the year of Man of Steel. So we have that as a superhero. We have Harry Potter's just finishing up, so that would be timely.
Instead of the girl that was all into punk and everything, she's into Taylor Swift.
Wouldn't she though? Wouldn't she be a big Tay-Tay fan? And fucking women empowerment. Like, she would be like, I'm fucking balls to the wall. Fuck the man. Fuck the man. in this, is Jackie Earle's Freddy more towards the 2010, or is the company like, we kind of got to make him a little goofy?
I think I would. I mean, you can lighten them up a little bit for the sake of play, but I wouldn't go full, Nightmare on Elm Street 3, 4.
Yeah,
Goofy.
Stick with the original and Wes Craven's New Nightmare kind of Freddy.
Yeah.
Like just really into. I don't want the superhero like that one scene in what was it where fucking Freddy turned into a goddamn super Freddy. We're not going that far into it. Like he can knock him down to size without, especially if it's like, well, we'll just make him Captain America because I don't want to deal with technology shit. But I think if the guy had a shield, that would be great, especially with the claw kind of fighting him.
Yeah, he could do the claw and cut through the shield, or he can do the Superman bit and Freddy's hand, the claws turn green like kryptonite.
Oh, that's slick. I'm not against that if he has super soldier fucking serum and shit. And then he can always stab him and then take the serum out, and then he becomes regular again and then just fucking murder him. Fucking throw the shield and cut his head off. Into that. So that's how Captain America dies in this movie. Who would be played by Jensen Ackles.
Yeah, I can see that.
Hell yes. And he played Soldier Boy. So this would have been pre-Soldier Boy. This would have worked out just fine.
He typecasted him before he was typecast.
All right. So let's worry about our wizard, Harry Potter the Wizard. So there is a point where in our version, obviously, he's going to do like fake fucking spells. Like he lived under a fucking staircase. I'm just thinking of dream sequences of where he would be put. Obviously, in a castle. They could have their fight in the castle. So how could he die fun as a wizard? Maybe his like limbs are ripped. Oh, fucking Freddy has all wands as his fucking thing. He has
starts
4
flinging
wands.
them around.
Flinging them around, fucking ripping arm off and leg off, turning them into fucking animals and shit. Then kills them that way, barbecues them. Yeah, real nasty shit. Eats them 100%, devours them. And he's like, now I know how Armie Hammer feels. Okay, so we got 2 people dying. The main doctor's freaking out about it. And before that, some kids got to die, like how the iconic puppet, Marinette. And I wouldn't mind if we just copycat it. I don't mind if that's the kind of similar reboot remake things they do.
Yeah, you can do a nod.
Yeah, definitely. So, do we have Nancy, who survived in 2010? Does she come?
Who, Rooney? Is that who it was?
Rooney? Yeah, I guess it was, because I always think it's Cassidy, but it's not. She dies.
Yeah,
she's
Rooney
Tina,
Mara.
Basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rooney Mara. Does Rooney Mara come back as Nancy?
I mean, I guess she could. I don't know if we need her.
I don't know if we need her either. Honest to God. I think...
Because the whole thing is, like, you took somebody who was... Because she was there to kind of, like, give them the power to, like, own it. Where...
Right.
Scout, like, she's already been through it all.
She's the one that's like, I've already been through some shit. You stick with me. And maybe that's what, like, kind of... Okay, here we go. We're doing the process. The person that's going to kind of give them the power is Robert Englund, because he is using sleep hypnosis to try to fix. Since Scout's Laurie has been seeing all kinds of shit. Mom on white horses, dead brother, big dead brother. Like, his goal is to kind of clear these images and put good images in her. So they do these like knocked out. They're all in a circle in a room dreaming, and somehow he's figured out how to put them all in one dream. It's a trick he learned from an ancient thing, from a guy from the past, the Thing. And so when they were all in the dream room, which we'll call it, they're all seeing all the things that scared them. Like fucking Taylor Swift girl was afraid of her dad. Fucking Captain America guy was bullied by everyone and his uncle. The wizard was, his dad hated him because he wasn't a sports guy and shit like that. So fucking when they're in this world, they're all seeing all those things happen, like those images, which can give us Michael Myers being in this movie, weirdly. And when Scout's in the dream, she's never terrified about looking at them. She's kind of embraced that darker side. So like when everybody else is doing well and getting rid, hers doesn't, which also awakens another evil who's been waiting to... God damn it, Jim! I don't know why you're also frozen.
Am I?
Yeah, you're frozen. Like, you're just looking at the screen.
No, I mean, I'm moving.
That's so fucking... I'm going to do something. Let me see something real quick. Do this. No, it's still frozen. Oh, you're moving. You're back, baby. You're back. Okay. So, in this world, because Scout embraced evil, something else evil has felt this, like, and is brought back. Freddy's brought back from the amount of torture and pain that she's been through. And he first talks to her, and he's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, and she ain't scared about it. Yeah. So he
is
knows
it in a dream sequence?
Yeah, it's a dream sequence. Like,
is it like a dream sequence where Laurie and Annie are doing a podcast, and then Freddy calls in?
Yes, bitch. Yes, I would love that. Yeah, this is a dream right after that round table. Calls in. He's like, hey, I want to be your lucky fucking caller number 10. And then a tongue like hits the ear, or the fuck. But like, it doesn't freak her out because she's emotionally dead inside from everything she's been through. And Freddy realizes, since he's just gotten brought back because of all this, he's not strong enough. Very Freddy versus Jason. I'm not strong enough to take on the most powerful one. So I need to go through everybody else to get to her. And that's when we get the guy dies via the puppet, a little bit stronger, fights Captain America, cuts his head off, boom, a little stronger. Fucking doctor's feeling really weird about this. Well, I guess it is kind of weird because Freddy's remains have been in this hospital. Why is his remains in these hospital? Who fucking cares? But one by one, starting to get them down, and then we get the doctor, Laurie, and Taylor Swift in the final act of the dream. And that's where we can also get... Do we get Big Giant Head Freddy?
Big Giant Head Freddy. I don't know if we need Big Giant Head Freddy because they're going to want to CGI it.
Ooh, that's a fair call. You're not wrong about that. All right, so, but I do think we get in a world where all this shit's going down of crazy, just very cool dream sequence. Maybe Rob Zombie style. Doctor dies. Taylor Swift dies. No, Taylor Swift lives. Taylor Swift. Live? Taylor Swift.
We're not going to shake her head off?
No. Well, we can do the bit where it's about to happen, but that's when Scout Taylor Compton saves her.
Shake it off, bitch.
Shake it off, bitch. Fucking living for Shake It Off, bitch. All right. So
T-shirt coming soon.
T-shirt coming So just Freddy's fucking bobblehead going. So the end fight, I don't want Scout to die too, because I think Scout also needs to be sent back to Haddonfield. I think this has to be either a sense of, we could really go just full mystical with this, because I've heard dreaming of her family, like, what if Michael took over her body? So, like, she's like, I'm all good, but goes back to Haddonfield to go kill.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
she could be the linchpin of the new universe, integrated universe.
holy
And
shit.
the next one, she's gonna be fighting, Leprechaun and Chucky at the same time.
Holy shit. We are totally making a Laurie Strode universe for her to take on all comers. She's now the new Ash Williams.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I absolutely love this. Okay. So, recapping for you. We needed Nightmare on Elm Street, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the kicker for, like, do we call it Laurie's Nightmare?
Yeah, probably.
Like, I don't think we can call it A Nightmare on Elm Street unless there's some way we can go A Nightmare on Elm Street on Halloween.
Yeah, it gets too complicated and too gimmicky when you start getting too complicated.
Right.
I think you keep it like Laurie's Nightmare, and then
Let's
the
call
next
it-
movie can be Strode.
What if we call it Rob Zombie's Laurie's Nightmare?
To Laurie, to Strode.
God damn. Yeah, okay. So we'll call it Laurie's Nightmare. Laurie's new nightmare. There it is.
Can we get, just for the hell of it,
Yeah.
can we get a version of the Nightmare theme done by John Carpenter?
Ooh, what a fun twist. Like a synth, very, very, yeah. Hell yes, sir. I'm into that. All right, so this is the movie. Laurie Strode, who is having a hard time recouping over the events of the past two Halloweens. She is not well in the brain. Nobody can figure out how to help her because she keeps getting visions and dreams of her brother, of mom on a white horse. And this gets wind to a doctor over at Elm Street, Springwood Asylum. And he's like, I think I can help her. I've found this new study that gets into dreams, and I help there. And it's basically I'm doing therapy inside the dream. Laurie gets sent down to this hospital, meets the cast of characters. We got a guy that doesn't speak because he's going to die in minutes. We have a kid who's a nerd. We have Jensen Ackles, and we have Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift would have been just a primo age to play this too. So it's Taylor Swift playing Taylor Swift. Then they get inside this dream that the doctor has set them up for, and he's helping them face all these bad atrocities in their life. And so much so, he finds out, like, what are things that you love? Oh, I love superheroes. Well, fight that villain as a superhero. Fight that villain with your wand. Fight that villain with your singing and your guitar. And then gets to Laurie and can't really, he's trying to help, and her just shutting down because she's kind of letting all the evil soak in, and he can't figure it out. But it unleashes Fred Krueger back into the world in a nightmare sense. And he wants to go after her first because it's palpable. But once he meets her and sees Annie, Annie's there with her. So we get our Danielle Harris cameo. He's like, hey, I'm going to fucking kill you. And he can't. So then he goes after the other kids. He kills fucking the puppeteer guy. Fucking kills Jensen Ackles, Captain America. Kills Wizard Boy, played by Daniel Radcliffe. Then it comes down to the doctor realizing that all this is because he brought Laurie here because she is kind of evil. She has a bad scent, and he's trying to keep her away from Taylor Swift. But then Taylor Swift gets caught in the crosshairs in a dream, and then even the original Fred Krueger dies by Jackie Earle Haley's Fred Krueger. But then fucking Laurie gets into the dream, and she's trying to save, and there's a fight, and she becomes Michael Myers. She puts on the Michael Myers mask and straight up murders fucking Fred Krueger inside the dream, and they all escape, and she's sent off. She doesn't even get sent to another hospital. She's now rogue. She's like, I'm out. There's an evil to this world, and I have to fucking kill it. I know there's a Necronomicon out there. I'm gonna find it and find each one of these assholes and kill them myself. Woo! What a movie, Jim!
Dear God. Is that what it is? Like the post credits, is it like an evil Ash like reading the Necronomicon?
The post credit of this movie is evil Ash fucking just like I'm bringing together all the evil. And it's the evil Ash from Army of Darkness. So it's like Ash. Fuck yes. And that, my friends, is a little movie called Rob Zombie's Laurie's New Nightmare. Woo! We did it. I'd go see it in theater.